Yo, what up, fellas and shorties? Making another video. I think this go around I'm gonna do more so of a story time. I'm getting my feet set within this whole YouTube thing, whole social media thing. So try out different things. So I did a little just yapping episode, more so of a podcast setting. This is similar to it. If I'm being honest, as of right now, this is the type of type of content that I'm wanting to do. The comedian stuff on Instagram, a little bit of everything on YouTube. But like I said, today we're gonna go with a little story time action. And whenever I thought about making this video, one of my favorite stories came to mind that I'll share with you guys today. This took place in the Florida Keys. So I was a Boy Scout growing up. I finished off and got my Eagle Scout and everything, so I'm very proud of that. But it took a lot of time, took a lot of work and effort. So this was early within my Boy Scout years. This was my first high adventure trip, which is what Boy Scouts refer to as trips that are a little bit more awesome, They do one in Philmont, New Mexico. They do one in Canada. They do one in Vermont. All sorts of stuff. Maine. I think Maine. Anywho's, the only one that I did go on, and it's specifically because of COVID. I was about to go to Maine one year, but then COVID hit. But the only one I did get the chance to go on was the Florida Keys trip, which was amazing. I made a lot of memories, hung out with a lot of homeboys. We did a lot of, we did deep sea fishing, we did kayaking, we went snorkeling, we cooked all of our food fresh, and it was awesome. It was an amazing trip for me. One of my most favorite trips. So, this is pretty cool. So, troop meets up together. We all get together. We fly out to the Florida Keys. We land in the Florida Keys, and the very first night that we were there, we had a hotel. Jesus, sounded so down-centric when I said that, but we had a hotel that we all stayed in the very first night before we went to base camp, and then kayaked or canoed out to the private island that we were staying on. Which was, dude, I'm so happy about this trip. This was, like I said, one of the best trips I've ever had in my life. So that first night, we get to the hotel, we get settled down, and then we go out to dinner. We went to a very nice restaurant. If I'm not mistaken, I had a little bit of fettuccine alfredo with some chicken. A gas-ass motherfucking meal. So, that shit was gas. Afterwards, we stopped at a CVS not too far from the hotel we were staying at, just so we could have the chance to grab snacks and things of that nature. And my dumbass, I think I was in 7th grade, or about to go into 7th grade, something of that nature. I probably was about to go into 4th grade because, God damn it, 8th grade. Damn, 4 times 2, 8. 8th grade. Because you have to be 14 to go on these trips, these high adventure trips. So there was a homeboy that I was very close to in Scouts. His name was William. And, that was my fucking best friend. For a while, that was my mentor. He was older than me. He was in high school before I was and everything, and he put me on to a lot of knowledge about growing up in general. I love him to death. I haven't seen him in a while. Shout out, William. You know who you are. I love you, bro. So while we were at the CVS, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put all of the cash, because all I had on me was cash money. I don't even know how much, but I had some cash money. I was like, I'm going to put all the cash I got in my pocket into a temporary Visa card, temporary little debit card. That was the dumbest fucking decision I could have ever made because I did not do the proper research. So I don't even know the technicalities of it, but I bought a card. They put all the money I have on there. I get back to the hotel and I'm trying to activate said card. And I activate it, but there's $0 fucking dollars on it. So all of the money, cash money in my pocket that I fucking had going to Florida Keys, I lost. I was fucked. I wasn't, though, because William was there, and William decided to, he helped me out. He helped pay for my food and everything, and then one of the adult leaders ended up helping me buy, like, a little souvenir, a couple souvenirs, so that way, I had souvenirs from the trip. But, bro, as soon as I find out about this issue that evening, sorry, Xing out notifications. I start tweaking, obviously. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I just lost all my money. What the fuck am I going to do? Oh my God. And, a couple of the older guys I was with was like, bro, go to the fucking store. Go talk to management. I'm like, all right, you know what? That's a good idea. So, William, him being a good friend, was like, I'm going to walk with you. Especially, bro, I was 14. So I needed a little bit of guidance from someone a little bit older than me. For sure. Put this little hood on. Maybe. Put this little hood on. So I'm like, alright, bet. We're gonna go get this motherfucking money back. We chilling. Dude, I can't off the top of my head remember exactly how far that fucking place was, the CVS was, from the hotel. That walk felt like a 3 to 4 hour walk. Like, dead ass. So, dude, we're going through the middle of Florida Keys. We're both not adults. We're walking through Florida Keys. And, bro, like, it started pouring rain. Like, I took my shirt off and was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And then, like, I remember at one point, bro, on the way to the CVS, I'm like, Will, bro, can we just fucking book it to Cuba? And I was so dead ass, bro. I had just gotten into some trouble at school before I went on this trip. I got 4 days of OSS in middle school. So I was fresh off of that with my family. My family fucking, in my mind, hated me. Obviously, they didn't. But, like, I was going through punishment. And this shit happens. I'm like, bro, if my fucking parents catch wind of this, they're going to murder me. Like, they're going to be so fucking mad. But besides that, I still did it. We went to CVS. We get to the CVS and speak to management. And they're like, yeah, no, we can't do anything for you. We cannot do shit. Fucking assholes, dude. I was 14 years old. Or I was pretty sure I'm 14. You have to be 14. So I was 14 years old, bro. I'm a fucking lost young little fucking preteen age motherfucker with no bread because this fucking place stole my bread, bruh. Anyways, like, Will talked to them and everything for me and was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? They could genuinely not do shit for me. So all the money I came with, gone. I'm like, alright, bro. Well, we leave the CVS and we start walking home. And on the way there, it's still pouring rain, mind you. We are in pouring rain walking back. This walk/jog back was so fucking long, like, it was brutal. I think it was like 2 in the morning by the time we got back to the hotel. Dead ass, like 2 a.m. So, I don't even know what time we left. I want to say we left around 10 o'clock that night. It was fucked. So, maybe about halfway back to said hotel, we get a phone call from our homeboys that are on lookout for us. Because when you're that young in Boy Scouts, the adult leaders at the end of the day have every say on where you go, what you do, whatever. We did not get permission. We just fucking booked it. We dipped out of the hotel. So obviously the adult leaders caught wind of that. They realized we were not where we were supposed to be at. And at this point, those adult leaders on a trip like this, they have responsibility of us. They are taking care of us. So imagine being a parent and getting a phone call like, hey, I don't know where the fuck your son's at, bruh. They were tweaking as much as we were. So we called them the Rednecks. It was a very redneck friend group. But they were awesome, bro. They were so amazing. And they were on lookout for us, and Sebastian calls Will, one or the other, and he's like, yo, you motherfuckers have to get back here ASAP. They are looking for you guys. We said y'all are, like, one of the others in the shower, like, y'all gotta get here right now. And we're like, bro, what the fuck? Because we were only halfway back. We did not know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, we were lost. Dude, I started tweaking so bad that I think that's when I asked Will, like, can we just fucking say fuck all this and go to Cuba and, like, we could do some basket weaving or some shit for money and just live life out there? And he started laughing his ass off. It was like, nah, bruh. Obviously, America's the greatest country in the world. I'm gonna stay in America the rest of my life. So, damn, my hair looks fucked. So, dude, we're tweaking. We get back to the hotel. We press the elevator button. As soon as the elevator came down and opened up, one of the main adult leaders was in there and was like, what you guys doing, huh? What y'all up to at this hour? Huh? Dude, I thought I was dead. I thought I was gonna get fucking executed. Like, I was tweaking, bro. So, we ended up, I don't know if it was Will or me that said it, but we ended up just saying, like, we were hanging out at the pool, dude. Like, we were just chilling by the pool, you know, so it feels good out tonight, you know, hotel, you know. And they were like, okay. Right. Bro. They made me move my hotel room. They made me go to a different hotel room, but it was still with friends, so I was fine. And, like, it was cool, you know? Whatever. They're not super duper pissed to the point where they're going to call their parents. And to me, that was all that mattered, bro. I cannot have my parents catch a wind of this shit. Like, at all. Or I was going to be fucked. So, we continued on with the trip. We ended up going out to the private island, having a good time or whatever. But the entire fucking trip, I was tweaking. Literally. I was fucking tweaking, dude. Because I did not know what to expect when I got home. I didn't know my parents were going to find out and if they were going to fucking murk me or, like, what was going on, dude. I did not know. Pause. Rocket popsicle. It tastes like a gummy worm. So, entire trip I'm tweaking. I ended up coming clean to one of the adult leaders. I was like, you know what? This was when I got the souvenirs. I was like, hey, Mr. Rollins. Excuse my language. That was his name, Mr. Rollins. I'm not going to tell the first name. You guys aren't. Anyways, I tell Mr. Rollins, I'm like, dude, I lost all my money. You remember that night when you guys were tweaking like for us? Yeah, we were gone. I was looking for my fucking money. I'm broke. All my bum shit. So, he was like, you know what? I'm so sorry about that. Here's my credit card. Get you a couple things from the gift shop. that meant so much to me, bro. That meant so much to me, because then I could take my mom a little souvenir from the trip. I could buy myself a shirt, which I ended up fucking losing on a fishing trip. I was kayak fishing with my dad and my uncle, and I fucking flipped the kayak, and I lost a shirt. So, there's that. But yeah, then by the end of that, the end of the trip, we get back from the private island. I already had the money. I was already able to go to the gift shop. Bro, I shit my pants in my sleep. Excuse my profanity. That's insane. But that ass true story, bro. That's the only time I ever did that, except when I was a baby, I'm assuming. But, bro, I had food poisoning. The entire troop got food poisoning from somebody that cooked. It could have been me. I don't know. Nobody knows. Because I cooked on that trip. I pray to God it was not a result of me. Because one of the kids had to go to the fucking urgent care. And get fucking an IV hooked up to him because he was so damn dehydrated. Dude, I'm dying right now. I don't know what's going on. Fuck. I got hiccups. I was sick as well. I shit my pants in my sleep. Karma is a real thing. What goes around comes around. I shit my pants in my sleep. No more. Anywho's lawnmower. Fuck, long story short, I learned my lesson. Do not. Every single dollar bill that you have in your pocket is a soldier. You have to assign it a certain task in order to stay successful. So, yeah, a little story time action from your boy Logan, bro. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm probably going to make another video. So.